Boarding us in the back is a gated community. It's off of Governor's Drive. It comes out of downtown Huntsville or near downtown. And then changes into State Route 431. You take that down about 20 miles and you end up at Lake Gunnersville and the city of Gunnersville, Alabama. There's a couple stages of walk. Take a walk up here, and we'll head back. I can see some housing back there. That'll be on the development behind us. So I'm getting fairly close to the property line, but probably still another couple hundred feet. I've had the trail cam up here, and there's a deer population. Kind of hangs around up here. Only seen a few from the house, but another large rock over there that is in front of us. That lower section's probably 3-4 foot at the back side, maybe 6 at the front. In the middle there, and pretty big at the bottom. Just kind of hanging out there. Again, looking back to the west. And now we'll head a little bit to the south. Over here on the south that we're coming up to is a dry creek bed. It turns into a little rushing river once we get some heavy rains, and we do get heavy rains. We've had as much as 2 inches of rain within a half-hour time span. And those are the ones that make the mess to clean up. We did get some rain before the ice and snowstorm, but managed to luck out staying with all rain. We'll walk up to the middle of this dry creek bed. Make for a pretty amazing waterfall. This is most likely on the neighbor's property. There's approximately 35 acres up here. They're joined between 12 properties. For the most part, it stays forever wild, and not very little to no action up here, besides when I come up for an occasional walk or bring family up to check things out. Kind of nice to be able to hike in your own backyard. Yeah, we're in the creek bed. You can see some runoff. Kind of a little bit of a crazy drop here where I'm at, and you can probably see the farm wall in front of us. Looking to the south again, southwest. There's Jones Farm Park across the street from it. It's been donated to the city. There's a nice fishing pond there and walk and bike paths. There's also some some new development going on now over there. So Huntsville is currently in a very aggressive growth pattern with there's a new joint venture between Mazda and Toyota going over to the west side of town. It's going to bring over 3,000 jobs to the area. The FBI headquarters has just been awarded Huntsville for a new home, so that's going to bring many more people. And then still awaiting final decision, with the decision made for the new Space Force to be located in Huntsville. All of this is on the Redstone Arsenal. It's about a 32,000 acre U.S. Army military base. Started off as training for World War II in 1941, and then it's grown into the arsenal, manufacturing and keeping weapons for our armed forces, as well as Marshall NASA Space Center. There are rocket test sites that are probably about 8 miles due west of here on Redstone Arsenal. Those were all developed for the Apollo mission. The Rocket and Space Center is over in that area and actually is housed on Redstone Arsenal property. We are starting to make the descent now, after we looked at the dry creek bed that we're still running along next to. And we're going to walk the top of part of the cliff that we did before heading back down. Again, looking at the farm, Jones Farm. Our lot starts out at 1,000 feet at the street line, and at the base, back of the lot, 825 feet deep. It's around 1,400 feet, so it's a pretty radical incline going up. It would be a definite chore to build up here. Being very cautious. I'm transitioning through some relatively elevated areas. We'll take a stop here for a minute. And I'm probably looking a little bit south at this point. And I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of a radical drop here. Kind of bend over a little bit to give you a better area. And then we go back and turn around to the east. And you can see that it's pretty good rock base here. That's all it is. We'll venture down another level. It's always good to hold on to something. Make sure you have put it in before you move. see that these we're at pretty significant drop off here. Another little cavern. Nothing really goes through, and some more cliff there. Pretty vertical spot that I'm currently on. Some boulders. Probably the first one 4 and 1 and 10. And go over. Good roll down the hill. Pretty clear cutoff here. This one could be fun. This looks stable. Oh. Shouldn't be bad here today, being that it froze. But in the spring and summertime, you want to put deep woods off on before you come searching up here. Got these little microscopic bugs that you can't see called chiggers. And damn, do those things itch. You don't want to get eaten by one. You land up with a little scab because they leave something inside of you. But they're really nasty. Bite up all your bottom of your legs and stuff. Ooh, we got some cool overlook here. Where we came from. This is probably above that cavern that we showed you a little while ago. We're getting right in that general area, I believe. Back to the pathway to get down. And as you can see, more mountain in front of us, more rock formation. We'll be turning around. Leaves don't hold on. We're going to do for some good rain tomorrow, and then the weekend's a wash. I'm doing a little skiing here. Forgive me if I lose contact for a minute. As you can see that guy's ditch over there. Neat looking at it from a side view. Just kind of sidestepping it down a little bit. Again, this is like that 40 foot cliff.